Welcome back, guys. This week we're going to be learning about another color family. Last week we learned about warm and cool colors. This week we're going to learn about primary and secondary colors. Now, they are of course separated 3 colors to each color family here. Here we've got our primary, which means first, we've got red, yellow, and blue. And secondary, which means second, is orange, green, and purple. Now here I drew a color wheel to kind of help you see how primary and secondary colors are separated and why that they are related. Now we've got our primary colors here, which of course we've got red, yellow, and blue. And I went ahead and with red marker, I circled the 3 primary colors on my color wheel. Now my secondary colors, my orange, green, and purple, I went ahead with a green line and I circled or outlined the 3 secondary colors on the color wheel. Now if you'll notice, each secondary color is in between 2 primary colors. So for example, red and blue are both primary colors. In between them, you get purple. Now if you were using paints and you mixed red and blue together, you'd get purple. So a secondary color is always going to be in between a primary color. So that's a really easy way. So red and yellow are both primary colors, and in between the 2 we get orange, and then of course yellow and blue, and then we have green in between. So those are some easy ways to look out for primary and secondary colors. Now today we're having a really cool drawing project. So you're going to need a pencil to draw. You're going to want an eraser also, just in case you make any mistakes. You're going to need some crayons or color pencils. You can also use markers. I would only use marker to outline because you're going to be doing a lot of coloring. We don't want to do a lot of coloring with markers because we don't want to run them out. So you're going to need crayons or color pencils. You're going to need markers to outline. You could use a Sharpie or regular markers. Okay, then you're also going to need a blank piece of paper. So you can use a ruler with this if you'd like, but I'm just going to freestyle it. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing some vases or some glasses. So I'm going to show you what I mean. First, I'm going to start by drawing my shelves that my glasses or my vases are going to be on. So I'm going to draw just 2 shelves, and I'm starting with pencil first. I'm just drawing 2 lines, 2 parallel lines. I'm going to start again here at the bottom. So I've got 1 shelf, 2 shelf, 3 shelf here. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to draw all different types of shapes of vases. So when you think of a flower vase, a lot of them are really differently shaped. So you can get really creative here. You can add small little details or designs on them. And I'll let you guys watch the way I do mine so that way you can see what it'll look like. And you're going to want to make sure that each of your vases, your flower pots, your flower vases are overlapping each other. And whenever I start to draw, you'll see what I mean. Alright, so now I have all of my vases drawn. If you'll notice too, each of my vases are overlapping each other. So they're sort of like behind and in front of each other, and I'll show you why we do that here in just a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to color 2 vases next to each other, 2 different primary colors. So for example, if I colored this one in red and I color this one in yellow, then the glass here that's overlapping will be orange. because since it's glass, it'll be see-through, and that's what we're trying to create. We're trying to create an illusion that these are all glass on a shelf. So if we put a red piece of glass behind a yellow piece of glass and we shone a light through it, then the glass that is crisscrossing, that is overlapping, will be orange because it's mixing two different types of colors. So I'm going to go ahead and start coloring in my project so that way you can see more closely what it is that I mean. So after you get all of your flower vases colored in and matched up with their secondary colors, now what you're going to do next is you're going to go in with a black crayon or a color pencil or a marker if you have one, and you're going to go ahead and start to outline your flower vases and draw some designs here on the inside. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. Now, after you're done drawing your designs on the inside of your vases, you can go ahead and add some color to your background. It can be any color you like. Also, make sure to color in your bookshelf. And there you have it. You have a really cool, interesting drawing of some vases using primary and secondary colors. So, one more time. Primary colors are red, yellow, and blue. And secondary are orange, green, and purple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's lesson. I can't wait to see what you guys create. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Sorry guys if you heard her meowing throughout the whole video. She's been really needy. Those of you that know, I have two kitties. This is Jinx. That's who you've been hearing the whole video. So sorry. Hope you had a good laugh from hearing her meow. If you did, she was knocking over everything right now. But I hope you have a great day. Bye.